The alleged victim, Jamila Adams, gives a visceral account of her physical reaction immediately after Stefon Diggs allegedly choked her and left her room.
Changed my pants.
In a dramatic courtroom moment, the defense reveals surprising video evidence showing the accuser in New York just hours after the alleged strangulation. The defense continues its video-based attack on the accuser's credibility, showing her seemingly happy and carefree just days after the incident. The alleged victim testifies about the moment she claims Stefon Diggs put her in a headlock and began to strangle her. The defense begins its cross-examination by immediately highlighting a major inconsistency between the accuser's trial testimony and her initial report to police. Under pressure, Bob, the accuser admits she deliberately omitted key details from her police report, including her sexual relationship with Diggs, out of fear of public perception. In a stunning admission, the accuser confirms the defense's theory, stating she apologized to her alleged attacker to ensure she would be paid. The defense plants a major seed of doubt, telling the jury the alleged victim intentionally altered the text messages she gave to police to support her story. The defense questions the accuser's story by having her admit she returned alone, late at night, to the home of the man she claims violently assaulted her. The defense attorney confronts the accuser with what a key witness will allegedly testify, that she vowed to make Stefon Diggs pay just after being fired. The alleged victim, Jamila Adams, gives a visceral account of her physical reaction immediately after Stefon Diggs allegedly choked her and left her room.
And I was bleeding really bad again. I guess because I was so scared, I changed my pants and...
The trial of Stefon Diggs begins with a formal reading of the felony strangulation and misdemeanor assault charges he faces.
In that it is alleged that on December 2nd, 2025, you did strangle or suffocate, as defined in General Laws, Chapter 265, Section 15D-A, Mila Adams, in violation of General Laws, Chapter 265, Section 15D-B, in one count of assault and battery. And that it is alleged that on December 2nd, 2025, that you did assault and beat Mila Adams in violation of general laws.
Before opening statements, the judge explains the core principles of a criminal trial, including the presumption of innocence and the prosecution's burden of proof.
So that the attorneys and I might speak further with you. Now, there are 4 fundamental principles that you must follow in this case. The first principle is that the defendant is presumed to be innocent. The second principle is that the Commonwealth must prove the defendant's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. If it does not, the jury must find the defendant not guilty. The third principle is that a defendant has no burden to present any evidence and has an absolute right not to testify. If a defendant does not testify, you may not use it against him in deciding the case. The fourth principle is that the jury must follow the law as the judge explains it.
The prosecutor lays out the allegations for the jury, describing the violent physical assault he intends to prove Stefon Diggs committed.
At his house, how he entered her bedroom, walked up to her, and slapped her. I expect she's going to tell you how he put her in a headlock, the difficulty she had breathing, that he threw her on the bed, and then he left. I expect she's going to tell you then how that affected her, what she did after her, how she...
Stefon Diggs' defense attorney begins his opening statement with a blunt denial, immediately attacking the credibility of the prosecution's case.
There was no strangulation, there was no assault, there was no incident on December 2nd or any other day. There were 6 people in Mr. Diggs' home on December 2nd, and not one heard or saw anything out of the ordinary. The Commonwealth has no physical evidence. There are no medical records. There are no photos or videos showing any injuries. There are videos showing no injuries at all. Pay attention to where those came from. On December 16th,
the defense plants a major seed of doubt, telling the jury the alleged victim intentionally altered the text messages she gave to police to support her story.
That she did not show to the Dedham police. The evidence is going to show you that she curated the messages. She omitted some, she removed other messages before she sent them to the Dedham police to fit her narrative.
The defense attorney tells the jury to pay close attention to video evidence that will show the accuser's appearance and demeanor just hours after the alleged attack.
We're going to see videos from Miss Adams' trip to New York City. Videos recorded only hours after she had landed, hours after this alleged incident had occurred. Videos from later that week, the next day, and a few days after that. And when you hear about those videos, ask yourself, what am I seeing? Where did the information come from? And what can it tell me? Ask yourself whether what is depicted on those videos is consistent with the Commonwealth's theory that Ms. Adams was brutally assaulted by a professional athlete in her bedroom on December 2nd. Ask yourself, what would you expect to see from what the Commonwealth just described in a person's demeanor?
On the stand, Jamila Adams begins her detailed account of the alleged assault, starting with the moment she says Stephon Diggs slapped her.
And then what happened?
And I was beginning to say, you said, and I couldn't finish my statement, and he smacked me.
So when you say he smacked you...
He smacked me with an open hand.
Do you know...
The alleged victim testifies about the moment she claims Stefon Diggs put her in a headlock and began to strangle her.
Block him, he took his arm and he came around my neck with the grip of his elbow around my neck, and he began to choke me, pressure on my neck with his elbow.
So you said you pushed against him and then he put his arm around your neck?
Yes.
Do you know, were you facing away from him?
I was facing him.
You were facing him, he put his arm around your neck?
Yes, he spun me around.
He spun you around?
I will have to show you more so than I can describe it.
Describe it as best you can.
I was standing in front of him. When he slapped me, I went to try to hit him back like this. And then it was like he tackled me. Got me to try to keep from pushing him or protecting myself. And he put his arm around my neck like this, and he was choking me.
So you ended up in a position where his forearm or bicep was around your neck.
Yes.
And you said he choked you. What exactly, did he put pressure on your neck?
Yes, he put pressure on me.
And were you able to breathe?
At first, and it kept getting tighter.
So were you able to breathe?
No.
The defense begins its cross-examination by immediately highlighting a major inconsistency between the accuser's trial testimony and her initial report to police.
What you said to Officer Ellis when you reported this crime, this so-called crime, is that you had been having an ongoing text exchange over money owed to you.
Yes.
You told the police officer who filed the criminal complaint in this case, based on your word, that your fight with Mr. Diggs on December 2nd was over money. True?
Yes.
Under pressure, the accuser admits she deliberately omitted key details from her police report, including her sexual relationship with Diggs out of fear of public perception.
Police report our sexual relationship because I was ashamed. The police report got leaked. I didn't put a lot of things. The most important thing was the attack in the police report. Me reporting anything outside of why he got upset, I didn't feel the need to put it. I was scared of how it was received by the public. He's in a very public relationship with Cardi B. So I did not put a lot of things in the police report. My most important thing was him assaulting me and choking me and stuff. So that was the most important thing that I put in the police report.
The defense questions why the accuser, who claimed to have visible redness and bruising, never used her phone to document her injuries.
Yes, I had a phone.
You took no pictures of your face or your neck or
That
your
has
chest?
nothing to do.
I need to finish my question.
Okay.
You took no pictures of your face on December 2nd, did you?
No.
No pictures of your neck on December 2nd, right?
No.
In a dramatic courtroom moment, the defense reveals surprising video evidence showing the accuser in New York just hours after the alleged strangulation.
While this is playing, Ms. Adams, do you recognize that person on the video as you?
Yeah.
And you're sitting in the front seat of Shai's car?
Yeah.
And this is you when you were just after you were picked up from LaGuardia Airport on December 2nd, right?
Yeah.
Was there someone else in the car to your memory?
No.
I'm sorry?
No, not when she picked me up.
Okay. Did Tally Moses also get picked up from LaGuardia just after you? But she was eventually in that car with you. So Shai was driving the car, is that right?
Yes.
And then you're in the front passenger seat as we see you?
Yeah.
And then did Tally sit in the back behind you? I'm sorry? Behind Shy? Okay. And this was all on December 2nd?
Yes.
And this is the day you say you were violently assaulted?
Yes, that doesn't justify or prove that I wasn't assaulted because I learned how to save face.
The defense continues its video-based attack on the accuser's credibility, showing her seemingly happy and carefree just days after the incident.
Did you recognize the person on that video?
Yes,
Who is that?
me.
And that's in Shy's bedroom, right?
Yes.
Where you and Tali and Shy spent the entire week, right?
Majority Tally would sleep on the couch some days.
I'm sorry?
Tally would sleep on the couch some days.
Okay. But in that video, that was Tali was videoing you, right?
Okay, I don't recall that.
The defense questions the accuser's story by having her admit she returned alone late at night to the home of the man she claims violently assaulted her.
I think you testified on December 9th you went back to the Dedham house, right?
Yes.
And you got yourself an airplane back to Boston, right?
Sonny got me an airplane back to Boston.
Okay. And you landed at Logan Airport at night.
Yes.
Then you took an Uber to the Dedham house.
Yes.
You arrived around 11:30 p.m.
Yes.
You were alone.
Yes.
You came by yourself.
Yes.
Didn't bring anybody.
No.
Okay. And when you got in the house, you went and knocked on Steph's bedroom door.
I went to put my things away and I knocked on his.
In a stunning admission, the accuser confirms the defense's theory, stating she apologized to her alleged attacker to ensure she would be paid.
Let's talk about your pay.
Yes.
You admit that you were apologizing to him about December 2nd and your behavior, don't you?
I was being nice to Stefon to get back in his good graces to get paid.
You were apologizing for your
Not
behavior.
by choice.
You were apologizing to Stefon Diggs by text on December 11th for your behavior on December 2nd.
Not by choice.
Is that a yes?
The defense establishes a critical timeline, showing that the accuser was fired and paid just 3 days before she decided to file a police report.
And if you could turn to page 201. The green bubble is Stefon, right?
Yes.
And he writes to you on December 13th, here you go. Don't worry about Melissa, and you don't got to worry about working moving forward. I never told nobody not to pay you. They said you owed money. You knew that, right?
No.
You knew that Melissa calculated the receipts that you submitted and determined that you had been overpaid. Didn't you?
No.
Okay. They said you owed money, says Steph to you on December 13th. Here go that bread you was supposedly owed, I guess. That's what he said to you, right?
The defense attorney confronts the accuser with what a key witness will allegedly testify, that she vowed to make Stefon Diggs pay just after being fired.
Told her Steph was going to pay.
No, I did not.